mass happening over in LA right now. I even saw, oh my God, these women that were putting their backs against a tractor trailer and trying to hold companies from, or holding cars from moving through crowds of people, and then them getting run over and acting like they're a victim when they're trying to hold people from going where they want to go by doing illegal activities like standing in the highway. I'm sorry, if you're standing in the highway, you deserve to get run over. No exception. If you are intentionally trying to block people from going where they want to go, if you get run over, nobody feels bad for you. You're fucking retarded. That's straight up it. And then after this person gets run over, these people are like hitting this guy's fucking car. You know what happened last time a guy got out of a car when there was protests? It was actually a woman. They got killed in the fucking street, brain splattered on the ground because they thought this person went against their narrative, which in my opinion, I wouldn't get out of my car either when it's swarmed by 300 fucking people, because why the fuck would I? I have common sense, something that's really not that common in big 2025, but yeah. If you're breaking the law, you deserve to get punished. Sorry if that upsets you, but that's how the world works, and that's how the world is better off for. There are rules and regulations that everyone needs to fall in line with for the betterment of civilization, because I promise you, a nation without laws is pandemonium. It's chaos, and this comfort that we have only exists due to the regulations put in place for the safety of the people of the nation. Because I promise you, if laws and regulations were not in place in a town, in a city, in a nation, right? Men would be killing every man, and women would be looking like Hitomi Tanaka after a 100-man bukkake, because people are fucking horrible. And these laws and regulations are put in place to keep everyone fucking safe. And that's why we have police to enforce those fucking laws, because people, when they have a taste of true freedom, it's going to go to their head and they're going to do a lot of bad shit. And that's the bottom line. And guys, you can say, why the fuck are you saying that? But you can't tell me that I'm not right. Let's keep going here.
Go from peacefully protesting to essentially helping inmates escape from incarceration, as Scooter Caster from Freedom News shows us. At an ICE facility in New Jersey, activists attempt to block their arrivals.
What the f***? Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Oh!
Yep. Yep. Good. If you think these spoiled-ass privileged citizens have any right to interfere with what our law regulators are doing on a day-to-day society, I want to make sure you understand this parallel. You do not want this to become the status quo, where whenever citizens think that we're in the right and police aren't, that means we have the right to interfere with an active investigation and active law enforcement. Police, like you're obstructing justice. You are. These are the same dumb motherfuckers who resist arrest and get surprised when they get tased. You do not want to obstruct justice. Just because you disagree with something so much doesn't mean that you get to break the law in order to stop the due process of bringing criminals to justice. That's just not how it works. When you say, well, my opinion comes above the law, well, you're about to fuck around, and I promise you, this FAFO movement, you're going to fuck around and find out, and it's coming hard.
Get out the way. I'm already out the way. Move out of the way. Hey, move back. Move back. Move back. Move back. Move. Move back! Move back! Move back, guys! Move back! Move back! Move back! Let's go!
You would think they'd learn their lesson already, as they're literally doing nothing for their movement other than getting themselves the participation trophy of protesting, which is going to jail. As Freedom News shows us into the next day, these same idiots show us what weaponized unemployment can accomplish.
That's insane.
Gotta go. We're waiting for the gate. Come on.
That's actually fucking nuts.
They Then Scootercaster reported, when the protesters were preoccupying the feds, inside the facility, a riot broke out with 4 detainees escaping, with a local CBS affiliate following up, stating the 4 escaped through the wall, as all of them have criminal history. So good job, guys. Clearly your ability to push plastic barriers shows you'll be able to protect you and your family from whoever just got released into your local community, as all the fear-mongering has them thinking they're freeing these innocent citizens when the feds are primarily going after known criminals.
Like, this is the president that these fucking libtards want to put on the rest of us. So I see the police doing their job, but I don't fully understand what's going on here. So I'm going to go interfere with police giving out justice. Yeah, excuse me, sir. Why are you arresting him? Stop this, stop this. I don't understand why you're doing this yet. Stop, stop. I'm getting in front of your vehicle. Yep, I'm reaching for my gun. Why are you arresting this man? I understand that there are bad cops out there. I understand. And it sucks because even I have had a bad experience with the cops before. But just because you've had a bad experience with a cop doesn't mean that now all of a sudden all cops are bad. Yes, corruption exists everywhere. It does. But now we're going so far into saying that unregulated civilians have more of a right to enact justice than the people who have at least trained and studied and gone through rigorous testing have done, well, I mean, and eaten a lot of donuts. Have gone through to try to keep our streets safe. It's just embarrassing, man.
That's why in LA, they're now stalking undercover agents.
I'm not trying to hit you guys. Open the car. Open the car. Hit the car. I did not try to hit the car. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Hey, it's all right. You know, I know you guys are doing what you guys are doing. I'm just watching out for my people. That's it.
When you start following us and telling us, you're creating an unsafe environment for everybody. Okay, and at that time, you're impeding and obstructing federal investigation.
As I imagine, they think they're just getting processed in the revolving door that is LA County's justice system, completely unaware that the feds don't answer to their Democrat mayor. As again, on Reddit, they claim they're wearing down the local coppers, and their powers of unemployedness beats the police's powers of unlimited taxpayer-funded overtime. As with this No Kings thing coming up tomorrow, LAPD is mobilizing every single officer. And even though Governor Newsom claimed he was regaining control of the National Guard,
Donald Trump will immediately back down. The courts have ruled on the Guard. They will be back under my command, and he'll be relieved. Donald Trump will be relieved of his command at noon tomorrow.
The appeals court quickly gave them back to Trump, as the U.S. Marines finally deployed to the city, making their first arrest of a civilian. And honestly, the optics of this are terrible, but the alternative to this is even worse, as the entire city is boarding up, just like the last time the Democrats didn't get their way. And after they looted Little Tokyo, they vandalized the stores as if that would stop the raids.
The problem is these protests, these peaceful protests are becoming so common that now people are able to start doing looting as their full-time career. And people say, bro, you don't understand how little training the police have. Well, I guarantee you the little training the police have is a lot more than the no training that civilians have who think that their opinion outweighs the law.
So now business owners are putting up these posters as if it'll protect them in the liberals' version of Passover. LA's basically living under mob rule, where the rioters are gonna hold the law-abiding citizens hostage until the Trump administration stops enforcing the law. So why is it in places like San Francisco, they're out there destroying cop cars, but in Florida, their protests are much more polite, seemingly scared to block their streets? It probably has to do with what we covered in yesterday's video, where the local sheriff and the governor both announced that blocking the streets might mean you get run over, as San Antonio, Texas also goes heavy-handed on their arrests, with Las Vegas sending out about 100 officers to detain 2 dudes, and this wasn't the only instance of this.
Honor your oath. How about honor your oath? How about that? Honor your oath. Oh, there you go.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't say nothing.
You're supposed to get lost. This guy goes to jail. He goes to jail. Let's go. Put your hands behind your back. Yep. You go to jail.
I'm just watching. I'm watching. I didn't do nothing.
with DC doing the
well. Oh man. I'm so shocked. Wait, why am I not allowed to go out here and inconvenience officers? What's going on, man? Yeah, how about you just stay inside your house and let them do what they need to fucking do, man?
same, parading their protesters out in handcuffs. So it's almost like restoring order is easy if you just allow PD to do their job, as we're about to see the—
And here's the thing, everybody's saying, well, they don't have to go this far. Yeah, they wouldn't have to if there weren't people like organizing groups to inconvenience and prevent officers from doing their fucking job. And so now they have to make an example out of these people because there's fucking tens of thousands of people on fucking highways breaking down fucking property, going into government buildings, setting cars on fire. They're concussing people with bricks. Like, yeah, you want to know why now they have to get crazy? Because the people are becoming crazy. You can't always expect the cops to take the high ground when everybody is so retarded. Because if people weren't doing this, then the cops wouldn't have to do that.
ultimate contrast between conservative and liberal cities, as this No Kings thing is supposed to start tomorrow, with Fang Fang's favorite congressman begging people to attend.
It's No King's Day this Saturday. 2,000 rallies across America. Americans need to show up, because if we don't show up, democracy dies.
They're really gonna let them destroy their own cities to fight against so-called kings, so make sure you subscribe to see that tomorrow. Don't doom scroll.
Yeah, guys, I have a feeling it's about to get really fucking stupid really fast. Democracy dies, lose vote and start rioting. Well, it's not the democracy that we wanted. Well, yeah, I mean, like, democracy only matters when we get what we want, right? So if we didn't get what we want, that's because democracy's dead. I didn't get what I wanted, which means everybody else is bad. These people are just over-emotional, stupid motherfuckers, bro. And it's embarrassing that these people think that they're righteous, even remotely.